Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
The equality is so important when it comes down to food security worldwide. Now, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization, it states that if women were able to gain access to, for example, training, tools, access to market, access to technology overall, they will be able to increase the yield on their farms by 20 to 30%, thus basically taking approximately around 10 to 13 million persons out of hunger, out of poverty. The Sustainable Agriculture in the Caribbean project, which is basically a regional project here in the Caribbean, we seek to basically increase the economic prosperity of women, youth, male and female, as well as men. Right? What we seek to do is basically to ensure that we address challenges such as predator larceny, address challenges such as access to credit, access to basically technology, to basically to help improve the yield of women in terms of on their farms overall. And what we actually do is basically to help women to advance themselves, helping themselves out of poverty, as well as helping to advance their family, as well as contributing overall to the economic prosperity of Jamaica. When these challenges are addressed, women, youth, male and female, as well as men, are able to advance their families, themselves basically out of poverty, hence creating generational wealth for their families.
How many people would like to taste the goat?
Thank you.
It's nice.
And it kind of have a Swedish taste.
Sweeter, more sugar, more lactose. With
It is so light.
Hi, Mr. Murray. I'm Trudy. We weren't officially introduced.
Nice to meet you. Welcome everybody to Cabra Ranch. This is an agro-tourism destination based in goats. And so you notice everything about this is a little bit different, a little bit unique because we wanted to keep it interesting. Mainly we do have a lot of youth that come through and we train them and give them experience to what's going on at the farm so they can learn about farming. That is not just a big old fork and you farm a whole hill. It's a whole lot more to farming than that. So we're very big on technology and systems and the whole business aspect of farming. So we try to encourage that with everybody, especially with youth and children. So we'll go in to see the house. We have a semi-intensive system, which means that part of the herd goes out to pasture, which we do rotational grazing. The other goats that are actually inside the house, they're in some level of production. So we will go into the house and see all the different areas of production. Let's go.
okay.
Wheeler/North Lawn. So all our kids, once they're weaned, they come into this location, and so it serves multiple purposes. When somebody comes to buy, it's they're already out here, they can see them, and so they can pick a goat from there, and then it helps us to assess them to see what's going on, to see who has diarrhea versus who doesn't have diarrhea, and just to see how they're performing in the system. So, and we love our little playground. They get to play out here. They play mostly in the evening, so sorry you won't get to see that. But they're actually very cute when they're out there playing.
Yeah, I saw your video.
Yes. All right. In this section, well, we're talking about the various, how the different production levels are going to go. The next thing we're talking about, which is the purpose of this meeting, is the actual setting up more formally the whole milk section, because we want to grow that whole section. So we're thinking about doing something over here to house our milking mothers, but that is to be built just yet. Okay? You guys ready to go in the house? All right, let's go. This is where all the magic happens. All right, so every morning, all our milking mothers are in this part of the pen. For the most part, they stay here. Right? And once they're fully separated from their kids. So they come out, they come down here. The person who's milking, he's sitting right here. Their head goes in here. We close it up. There's always grain, because you can't take from the mother if you're not feeding the mother. Right? So we always have grain in here. And we the cooler that you saw right there, it's right here. So all the containers are sterilized, right? So we sterilize every morning to make sure everything is nice and clean. These are for isolation pens.
And we're basically moving towards getting this thing tied up. I mean, what was most heartening is when you told me about the link with Unity, the Unity Board Farm, which we are also supporting. So, it is a network. Our work here is not in isolation, but it's a network of, impacting and strengthening the whole both community, for women and youth, to deliver stronger opportunities.
Yeah. For example, what are the benefits of TMA?
Yeah.
It is there.
And it's
The
there.
importance of the cooling system for the milk is there. And the outreach that other women and youth can come and do. That is critical.
And definitely based on the network in the area. Because you have Liberty down the bottom with a woman and youth population probably of about 20. And as the RADA officer, Mr. Jeffrey Edwards was saying, you still have a wider cohort of about 50 farmers, of which about 25 to 30% are women and
Good day everyone, Jeffrey Edwards, Livestock Officer in St. Mary Parish. We're currently partnering with the S.A.C project to identify farmers, youth and women in rural areas that we can create a cluster of farmers. The aim of this S.A.C project is to promote meat and milk production. If you think you are capable of producing or helping us form clusters, reach out to me. You can contact my office or you can contact me at 481-4178. Reach out to us so we can form these clusters and help you to improve your income and help you to expand your production.
My name is Superintendent Oral Pasco. I'm from the General Constabulary Force. I'm the liaison to the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries and assigned to the Predator Prevention Unit. Now, we are here in support of the S.A.C project in terms of showing some security measures in which, and you can see behind me there's a goat farm here, some security measures that the farmers can put in place. Now, this is a very good example of how farmers can use technology and they can use other resources to protect their farms against criminals. One of those such technologies that we can use, not necessarily in addition to protecting the farm, but also to apprehend criminals if they do breach your farm, is to at least put cameras around your farm and in areas facing at least to the public thoroughfare. You could also put in CCTV, and of course there's an opportunity for these CCTV cameras to be hooked up to Jamaica High. So if criminals are fleeing from another farm or your farm, we can then try to identify the plates, we can identify persons, the vehicles, and of course we can get a quicker response from the police when we have certain description. And of course we can use the system to track vehicles, and in our post-investigation we can assist in doing this.
Hey guys, I'm inviting you to check out Shane Security Services. We're doing a collaborative program where once you use the Farmer Khalil Farm I code, you get 1 month patrol service for free. All you have to do is simply subscribe to one of his services, which includes camera installation, monitoring of your farm, or a guard service. I believe the camera service would be perfect for farmers, and definitely if you have your own cameras, we can definitely link this to the Jamaica Eye, and that's our plan going forward to improve our security service, to tackle predial loss to our next level, and definitely get involved with JCF as we move forward.